Alright, welcome back to Valheim, everyone. We are now officially in the Mistlands update. Obviously, we have not gone to the Mistlands yet. We haven't even been to the Black Forest. But what we are going to do today is see what we can do about making some fire arrows and going to fight Eikthyr. Let's see, what do we need for the fire arrows? We need feathers, and I don't think we have many feathers, do we? No. No, we do not. That's alright. We have a little stack of fire arrows now. We're definitely going to head over to Eikthyr and go ahead and fight this boss. This may take a while. There may be a few deaths. You never know. Now, one thing we will have to do is keep an eye on our stamina. And, you can, tuck and roll. I just don't remember how. I think it's a block and, yeah. So, right click on your mouse and then spacebar. And that'll block and roll. And of course, you do have to have stamina for that, so we have an easy way to get away from an attack from Eikthyr. It's just a matter of... we gotta watch our stamina usage, especially for using the bow. And at some point we are going to have to try and get more feathers so we can make more fire arrows. 20 will be okay for now. We have 53 of the wood arrows. We should be okay for this boss. Hopefully. I know in an episode or two ago I was saying something about wanting to build a bridge across from our house to this side of the island so we don't have to keep constantly running around. I think the way I might do that is by doing a live stream and just kind of hanging out with everyone. It would be a live stream on YouTube. Normally I stream on Twitch, but I would do this one on YouTube, so it just goes directly into the playlist. Editing out all the building stuff just is not fun, so... and just an episode of building I don't think would be very fun either. But if we do a live stream, that would be a little bit different. Very nice that we're able to get some more necktails and stuff while we're out. Mushrooms. Amazing. And I don't know if we have this place marked. We do not. And for mushroom, and then we'll beat this guy's head in. No, no, sir. You do not get to do that to me. Thank you, though. Oh, even more mushrooms. Very nice. we'll mark that one on the map too. I don't know how I missed those before. I ran through here. Probably just wasn't paying attention. I think this was where we ran through at night. I will definitely take those raspberries as well. And our food looks like it's good for at least 7 minutes. Taking a break during this is not going to be a big deal. We're going to take care of this boar a second. We don't want him butting in while we're fighting. Oh, got another guy coming too. There he is. Alright, so if I remember correctly, I believe it is 3 of the deer heads. Which I almost forgot to grab those before we left. Which would have been very, very bad. Because then I would have had to found deer and prayed that we got some. Alright, so we're gonna right click to equip our fire arrows. And we're gonna go ahead and make the sacrifice. And now we can see where it's gonna manifest just by where all the sparkles go. Thankfully he manifested over there. No! Oh, this is gonna hurt. He can do quite a bit of damage to you, so I always try to keep something in between us so I can tuck behind when he's gonna shoot his little lightning. Nope. And it still hit me. That's just not fair. Super glad I had enough for at least a few of the fire arrows because they do a decent amount of damage to him. More than the wooden ones would be doing right now. Thankfully that lightning is not doing a ton of damage to us. I think he did more damage to us when he headbutted us. And of course we have a neck right on us, which I'm not horribly concerned about. Ouch. Excuse me. Could not get to the mute button fast enough for that sneeze. Glad I got out of there in time for that. Oh, that hurt. It wasn't horrible, but it still hurt. Got stuck on that darn tree or rock or something in that neck tail. Or that neck. Get the tail from him. No, sir. Can't have that many arrows left. bow is at about just over half health, which is pretty good. I'm just trying to stay away from this guy for half a second. And of course try and avoid everything else in the process. He really wants me. Looks like I'm down to just the wooden arrows, which is alright. I'm still doing decent damage to him. As long as I hit him, of course. One more. And he's down. Awesome. That went a lot better than I thought it would. Take all of the stuff. We got the hard antlers. Alright, where is... There he is. There's Huggin. We're gonna take care of this guy first. I don't need him hitting us while we're talking to Huggin. Congratulations, warrior. Return to the sacrificial stones with your forsaken trophy and offer it as a sacrifice to make the gods smile upon you. That went a ton better than I thought it would. And did not take near as long as I thought it would either. Alright, we're going to go ahead and eat that. And as you see, we got 3 of the hard antlers. And we got the ztyXIXajZa trophy. You can keep them. But it's better to, at least with the first one, you can beat the bosses multiple times. With the first one, you always want to put it on the altar. Each one gives you kind of a power-up. And then with this hard antler, with the hard antlers that we got, we're going to go ahead and make a pickaxe, and then we can actually start mining. Number 1, getting rid of the super high ground and the rocks that are around us, but also we can go into the Black Forest now and start mining the resources that are in there. Alright, and if I remember correctly, we do have to have the trophy in our hotbar. So your ability to run and jump is improved. Jump stamina usage is negative 60%, and run stamina usage is also negative 60%. So we're going to go ahead and activate that power. And we will talk to Huggin. You've been granted the power of ztyXIXajZa. Use it in times of need. Your next target dwells in the Black Forest. Go there, explore the lands, and uncover their lost treasures and resources. The Elder awaits. So now what we're going to do is we are going to head back home. And run into trees, of course. We are going to head back home. And if we have the time to, we'll sleep. I don't think we're going to make it in time for that, though. But just to save up some stamina, we are going to use our power of ztyXIXajZa. To use it, you press F. And it's good. You'll see in the top right, it shows you how long you have the power up for. And then in the bottom left, sorry for pausing while I was trying to explain that. In the bottom left, it shows how long until you can use that power up again, how long until it's ready. So we will have the power up being used now for another 4 minutes and 15 seconds. And then in 19 minutes, 12 seconds, we'll be able to use it again. It comes in super handy when you're running around. When you're fighting. And the nice thing is if you play in a group and you're close enough together, you can use it on each other. So anyone that's standing in a fairly close proximity to you, if you hit the button, it'll use your power up on them, as well as yourself. So that's super nice. Alright, I think as long as we can get dry in time, we will be able to sleep for just a little bit. Alright. Go ahead and put some stuff away. We got some raw food that we can put away first. Some berries and some mushrooms. Put that cooked meat back. That in there. And then we'll put the trophies in this side. And now it's time to prepare our stuff and see what it takes to make the antler pickaxe. So we need 10 wood and 1 of the antlers. There is our antler pickaxe. Awesome. And I just heard Huggin appear, so let's see what he has to say. You've crafted a pickaxe. Black Forest is rich in minerals. There you can find copper in the ground and tin lining the ocean shore. Now go forth and strike the earth. And we're going to check our beehive. It looks like they have 1 ready. So I'm just going to wait until they have a few more. And I'm going to go ahead and grab another piece of meat to eat. That'll get our health up a little bit higher. And if I remember correctly, we had a decent little size chunk of Black Forest right over here. chase you, dude. That's just not fun. Alright, more boars apparently. Yep, I see black forest right over there. And this would be another good place to have a little bridge. But I think what I am going to do is I am going to risk swimming across. Hopefully not drowning. There we go. That was nice. And it looks like right here we have a troll cave. Now, I'm not going to go in, but I will mark it just so we know where it is if we come to the point where we need any of that stuff later. You know, Mr. Grey Dwarf, I thought I was a bad shot. I was wrong. You, sir, are a bad shot. Alright, so let's see here. This is just stone. Ah, we got some blueberries. Very nice. Again, I am going to mark these on the map. BP for blueberry. Everyone has their own way of marking it. I just make super shorthand with it. And let's see what we can get out of these trees. I believe pine is just going to be regular wood. I suppose that works. And while I will never say no to wood, I do have to be careful with how much I grab. Okay, we got core wood out of the pine. Awesome. So that opens up yet another bunch of building stuff. Let's see. That opened up all of the stuff with the core wood. So we have the log poles, which those are going to be your best for if you're building tall or super wide. They give the most support. You will not get that kind of support with just the regular wood beams and such. Alright, we have 120 pounds on us right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get just a little bit of tin. Which, as Huggins said, you'll find that along the shores. And it's the shores of the rivers, the big bodies of water. Like anything there's water, there's probably going to be tin around. You have found some ore. Raw ore needs to be refined in the smelter before you can work it at the forge. To build a smelter, you will need certling cores. Search for them in the dark places beneath the earth. So, that skelly cave that we found back there will have the certling cores. But what I want to find now is some copper. Oh, there's another one right there. Let's go ahead and get that deer. There we go. And we'll take some thistle. run down here, grab this. And we'll fight these guys before we grab anything else. I will always take that extra little bit of damage I get from blocking. If I can. Why are you throwing it at a tree, sir? That was a very weird lag. Alright, so what I was seeing was carrot seeds here. So we'll have to make a cultivator. But that's something we need copper for. And then we can create a garden and actually grow carrots. Which we will get there eventually, just not quite. And there's more tin there. There's a bunch more thistle. Now, if I remember correctly, I do have a few mods running. As long as they have all been updated for the Mistlands update, they should work. I have one called Plant Everything. So I can plant the blueberries, the thistle, the raspberries. Those are typically things you can't plant. You have to find them out in the world. I prefer to be able to plant them myself. So we have some copper right here, but I also see skeletons over here, which means there's probably another skelly cave. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to mark the copper. I'm not going to mine any of it tonight. I did kind of learn a really good way to do it. It's just very time consuming. And it can get very frustrating. We got another skelly cave here. Go ahead and mark that one as well. Right now I just kind of want to explore. Gather a little bit of the resources from in here. And see if we can find just a few copper nodes that we can mark. And maybe a few more of the skeleton caves to mark as well for next time. One thing I've noticed, typically blueberries and thistle spawn pretty close together. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if that's something that was meant to happen. And we have a little chest here. Very nice. We have a few more feathers. And we found some flint head arrows, which are even better than the wood. Not as good as the fire, though. Let's see if we can take one of these guys out with our bow. No, because I forgot how much of a drop there is. And we have run out of one of our foods, so I'm going to go ahead and eat one of the blueberries. I see some more copper down there as well, so I'll run down there momentarily. Oh, that's... Oh, I see a troll back there. That's not fun. I don't have fire arrows to go against him. With the copper, though, you can see the little gold lines through it, whereas the stone doesn't have anything. It just has the moss on it. So I'm going to rethink going over the way I was going to, since I don't want to fight a troll yet. We'll mark this. And we'll kind of skirt around where that troll was. Once I get fire arrows, I don't mind fighting them at all. Right now, the issue is just the feathers. And of course, I ran out of stamina with that block, so that was not good. Much better. I always lose track of how low my stamina is. I am hitting the blueberry jackpot tonight. And that looks like a little bit of snow, which I am nowhere near ready for. Alright, where are they? There they are. Oh, this is really, really, really bad. Okay. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Still almost dead, though. Alright, another skelly cave. We'll mark that. I think I'm going to grab these blueberries, and it looks like it is getting a little bit late. Unless it's really just that hard to tell what time it is. In the Black Forest, I am going to head back towards home. Deer got just a little too close. Otherwise, I think I would have had him. And of course, there is copper, 2 nodes of copper right at sea level. I'll mark it, but I doubt that I'll get it. Copper X2. And now we will swim back across. Perfect timing to have made it across when we almost ran out of stamina. And if you see birds around, you can kill them. It's just a matter of actually getting to them before they fly away. Alright, we'll stick these in here. I am going to stick the thistle in here because you use it for cooking more than you do anything else. Alright, we do have wood on us, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another chest right by the door. And there's really nothing else we need. Make a chest right by the door for extra arrows. Whether it be the arrows we find or the arrows we make. Put some amber in there. Put those in there. We're gonna move the stone out of here and put the resin. And we're already gonna need another box, so grab that wood back out. Put a couple down here. And then what I think I might actually do is make a little shelf for a couple more. And then once we actually have more wood, we'll continue. For now, that'll go there. That wood will go in that one. And the rest we're just gonna leave. Let's repair our stuff. And let's see, can we upgrade anything at this point? Think about the only thing that we're gonna be able to upgrade is gonna be the club. Alright, so that puts our club at a level 2. Our stamina usage is only 6, so that's really nice. Put that back in there. Now what I was looking at doing was getting rid of a bunch of this stuff, including these little stones. So we can extend our house, maybe make a little compound of sorts. And right now it's basically getting late. We don't want to go back into the Black Forest. It gets worse at night than it is during the day. So I'm just going to kind of level this out a little bit. And there is the nighttime call. So I think we are going to dry off. Very slowly, of course. And we'll sleep through the night. Alright guys, I think that is where we're going to call it for this one. We got an awesome amount done. We've gotten Eichler beaten. We've gotten into the Black Forest now. We've gotten a little bit of the tin in hand. Next we'll be going through and getting some copper. I might do just, bits and pieces of that in the next video. Like I said, it's long, it's tedious. Mining is never fun to watch. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you next time.